And now, it's time for the Nailsin Ratings. Smart Aleck comments by me, Mr. Nailsin, on all things concerning life, entertainment, culture, politics, and whatever else the cat may drag in. Well, Ghostbusters, the new Ghostbusters movie opened, and it took a lot of crap before it even came out, and I got to admit, when I saw the trailer, I didn't think it was going to be that great. I was never a big fan of the Ghostbusters story, and I wasn't really crazy about a new Ghostbusters movie to begin with, and this idea of the all-female cast. Yeah, but I mean, apparently if you don't like it, you're a misogynist, and that kind of thing happens, and all that crap, which is, absurd. But anyway, actress and comedian Leslie Jones, she's a regular on Saturday Night Live. She's one of the stars in the movie, and, well, things got nasty for Leslie on Twitter. Some people sent some rotten, nasty pictures, among other things. Some things were said. Turns out another person who doesn't particularly care for the Ghostbusters movie was Milo Yiannopoulos. Milo writes for Breitbart, and quite the right-winger. And he's gay. And that makes him a bit of a problem for the left. And he's a big fan of Donald Trump. He refers to him as Daddy, oh Daddy. So that's really got to piss off some lefties and all that. Anyway, the idea, a lot of people were defending Ghostbusters because you have to, because if you don't, you're a misogynist and that kind of thing. So that's going to catch his ire, because he's famously for saying that feminism is cancer. So that pretty much tells you what he thinks about that. Anyway, so when Leslie was getting these nasty tweets, he apparently tweeted to her that, like she's basically being a crybaby or something, because everybody gets hate mail and all that. And her response to him was, it had some errors in it. And so he jumped on that, saying she's barely literate and America needs better schools or something like that. This happens, especially when you're pissed off and you hit the wrong keys. So, maybe it was that. But anyway, basically that was the fight between those two. And that's about it. Then suddenly, Jack Dorsey, the CEO of Twitter, he swooped in to save the damsel in distress, and next thing you know, Milo Yiannopoulos is banned permanently from Twitter, because I don't know. A bunch of assholes attacked Leslie with some nasty pictures and stuff, and he says she's being a crybaby or something in that. I guess that's why. I don't know, but because the idea that he's responsible for these people is ridiculous. I mean, now I don't know if Leslie's aware that you can block the accounts that are bothering you. She could have blocked Milo, and people were saying she left Twitter because of this. It was too hateful and horrible for her and all that. But she didn't really. I think she just said that she had enough for that night, because she's still on it. So, I don't know why they got that idea. But anyway, Milo's banned because some other people attacked Leslie. Yeah. And none of those messages did I see where he incited anyone to do it, or said, hey, go get her, guys. Oddly enough, Leslie did that very thing for her followers to go after people she didn't like, so... But, I'm sure that's just an oversight on Twitter's part, because, they're very fair and equal in their punishments. And there's a lot of nasty accounts out there that do some terrible things, and I'm sure they'll get around to them someday. The real reason Milo is banned, because he's a right-winger. And he's gay. And right at the moment this was happening, he was supposed to have some little shindig over at the Republican convention for the Gays for Trump party or whatever. And he wasn't going to be able to tweet about that, was he? No, because they took his account away. So there's that. But ultimately, Milo was a gay man who just didn't follow the leftist line. And that's unacceptable for a leftist like Jack Dorsey. Yes, I know. Twitter's a private company. They can do whatever they want, and they can ban him, and But if you're going to promote your business on the principles of free speech and then not practice free speech, well, I mean, look, if Twitter said, look, only lefties are allowed here, Well, you'd have to respect that, wouldn't you? And so somebody like Milo just wouldn't even bother getting an account. Yeah, that's the problem when you want to maximize your customer base, huh? Yeah, you kind of want to keep the door open. But, oh well. Anyway, that's it for the Milo Yiannopoulos Twitter account. But Milo will be fine. He's elsewhere. You can find him. You can go to miloyiannopoulos.net. You can find him at Breitbart. And there he is, yes. Out there cheering on Daddy! And, what have you. So, I give 5 stars to Milo Yiannopoulos for being a champion of free speech. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Twitter gets nothing. And Leslie, well, learn how to use that block tool, Leslie. It'll help. And that was the Nailsin Ratings. The views and opinions expressed by Mr. Nailsin are his and his alone, and do not express those of other entities that he may or may not be involved with. So any complaints and or comments should be sent to @Mr. on Twitter, where they'll be promptly ignored and or blocked. No, Daddy.